Hi everybody, this is me, Dodi Lena. You know, Dodi's page. Uh, we are experiencing changes in the world. Um, I'll tell you a little bit about it. By the way, I'm wearing my Hugs and Kisses t-shirt. See? Um, if you want one, you'll have to get a hold of me. Um, anyway, this is about Lady Nada. Um, if you don't know who Lady Nada is, that's spelled Lady, Lady, Nada, Nady, Lady Nada. If you don't know who Lady Nada is, okay, when Jesus, when Jesus passed away, he he ascended, right? That's what we're doing. We go from the body dies, but our soul ascends. When he ascended, Lady Nada was there to be by Jesus Christ. Okay, she was right there, and they've always. It's like they're buddies. I look at it that way, because when they come and I hear messages from them, it's usually both of them. So I like to think they're buddies. Um, it's um, this is a spiritual one, okay? So if you guys don't believe me, you don't have to. I'm not going to twist your arm. You got your own free will. You're an adult. So if you're going to start trolling and stuff, leave because you need to grow up. So, um, how do you say that name? Uh, products. Acu Acuria products? I don't know what that is, but I think it prods. Whatever prods is. I'm thinking products. So anyway, hi. And Skylar one. Hi. And X Yucker Sue. Hi. Whatever Sue means. Uh, I'm Judd. Hi, hi. It means products. Oh, I kind of thought so. You gotta put the little dot at after the D, so abbreviation. Um, Yudi, hi. Hi, everybody. And X Yucker. That's funny. That's a funny name. Uh, that's a cool name. I don't know why you took it off, but anyway. Uh, yeah, hi. This is about the sun, okay? It's a little bit spiritual. It's not going to be a long, what do you call it, live. It's going to be a short one. But it's some important information. Um, you might have heard on the internet that there's solar flashes, right? And if you heard them on TV or something, or on the mostly on the internet too, a lot of them are going to tell you that it's a very bad thing, that, bad things, a big old ball of fire is going to come and hit the earth and end the earth, and, everybody's going to die, and, So that's totally not true. Totally. What if they say anything negative about the solar flashes? You know, right there, that's the first clue. Just walk away. That's baloney, what they're talking about. Let me tell you what the solar flashes are. The solar flashes, it's the sun, right? Our sun that pops up every morning and goes down every night and, warms up the earth. The sun is, throwing explosions out. Those explosions are, let me put it this way, are probably like about from here to the moon. That's how far the explosions are, because they are powerful, and it's affecting our magnetic energy, the north and south pole. Some birds are even getting disoriented, and they're losing their north compass that's natural to them. And I'll tell you some of the things that are happening. It's not bad. It's very, very good. Not that the birds are kind of getting lost, but no. It's just that the energy, see these solar flashes, they're hitting our protective energy force field, if let me put it that way. They're they're hitting that, and that's why there's some blackouts every now and then. So okay, that's like the little part of it. Okay, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'll get back to these in a minute. Okay, but thank you for coming in. Thanks for the likes and everything. But this is interesting. Okay. Um, okay, the solar flashes. What they do, I guess, let me start from the beginning on that one. This is how we are. We're stuck to the ground, right? If you jump, you're going to come back down and land. If you get on top of a roof, you're not going to go up, you're going to go straight down and hit the earth. We're like stuck to the ground. Get it? So when you go outside barefooted on the dirt or grass, you get grounded, you get energy, positive energy. Yeah, it's called gravity. You get positive energy from the earth. Okay, so you get that. I'm trying to be easy on you guys. I don't want to scare anybody off. So hear me out, okay? You be your own judge. You do whatever you guys want, but I'm telling you about Lady Nada, okay? And again, I'll repeat one more time because I don't think everybody heard who Lady Nada is. When Jesus Christ, when he died, when he ascended, I like to put it that way. In other words, when we die, we ascend. Lady Nada was there to be with him. And Lady Nada is, she's a master, like Jesus is right now. He's a master. Anyway, fine. Yeah, Jesus loves you too. Okay. Anyway, this is what This is who Lady Nada is. So if you hear more about Lady Nada, uh, Jesus is usually close by. Okay. But anyway, see, Lady Nada. Let me see. Let me put this. Oh, wait. Okay, now I can read it a little better. See, the energy that's coming from the sun, it's energy that we need, that breaks through this, this again, like force field. It breaks through it and helps us remind ourselves who we are, who we really are. And it gives us energy. It'll heal us. If you're sick, if you're worried, if you're stressed out, if you're troubled, if you're thinking, bad thoughts and stuff, go outside. And even on a cloudy day, even on a cloudy day, you'll get the energy that you need, provided you go out and stand on the grass or dirt barefooted. Okay, you will receive some of that energy, and that's not going to happen all the time. We need that energy to balance ourselves. To Okay, in other words, like when you're sick, say you ate some bad food, right? Some spoiled food, and it made you sick, so now you're throwing up and stuff, right? Your body says, you put something in me that is, I can't digest that. It's coming right back up. So your stomach will eject it and throw it out because it's trying to, the toxins that are in that spoiled, rotten food is getting everything out of balance. And your stomach's going to say, get out of here. So throw up. And after you throw up, you feel better. You got yourself back in balance. So by the energy when it comes down, that's what happens, right? It's not that you get sick and throw up. It gives you balance. It gives you more, how can I say it? You can focus better. You can be more aware of things. If you're, like I said, if you're stressed out or something, you're going to see things that, like, in a totally different way, that you're not so stressed out. And so it helps your mind, it helps your body, it helps the energy that's going through you that is invisible. That, like when you fall in love, do you see the love? No, it's invisible, right? You fell in love with, that beautiful girl or that gorgeous man, like, oh, I can't get enough of them. Yeah, you don't see it, but you feel it. That's how it is. And it will give you energy. Now, so if you're really, really kind of like, just totally out of it, and then you start getting more in balance, you're going to get headaches. You're going to get nauseous. You're going to get dizzy. You're going to get confused. You're going to get like, you know, maybe a little anxious or something. But you know what? It's the same thing. It's like that. Hey, Jamie, it's like that same thing when when you eat something bad, you're going to throw it up, right? So there's that little unpleasant part that's going to. So when it's not going to make you throw up. It's just that energy, because it's so strong. I mean, I'll tell you a little thing that happened to me a few weeks ago also, because of the energy was immense. It was like powerful. But anyway, that's what this energy from the sun, the explosions, solar flares, that's what's happening. Okay, there, it's energy, and it's for us. It's helping the earth, you know, rebalance itself. It's helping it stabilize everything. So when you see these things that, oh, the world's going to end and stuff, that's baloney. They're trying to, the dark ones are trying to set fear in you so that you can't see who you really are. Okay? Um, Let me see, has a lot to do with your conscience. It has a lot to do with your memories. Um, if you start getting like bad dreams, you start getting like remembering things of good things or bad things, whatever, your memory is going to clear up a little bit. And if you got a lot of bad things going on, or did a lot of bad things, it's going to come in, that energy is going to come in, and like that bad hot dog you ate or something, the energy is going to come in, and it's going to say that those bad memories are getting out. You need to get thrown out. So you're going to get a little dizzy. You're going to get a little confused. You know what I mean? You're going to get a little like delirious, like the birds. I'm not saying the birds do anything bad. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not a bird, because I know some birds steal other birds' eggs and stuff. Um, but anyway, that's what's happening right now with the solar flares. Let me give you some other tips right quick, and then I'll tell you what happened with me the other day. I thought it was really cool, but yeah, the memories. Okay, you might start. You might get tired. You might get, you know, itchy skin. You might, just get fatigue. You might get, your brain is just gonna think like, what the heck is going on? What's going on in this world that you don't feel right or something? That's just temporary. Like I said, when you eat something bad, your body throws it out. That's what the sun is doing to your body. It'll come in, it'll throw it out, okay? But that's a good thing, okay? If you get like that, you know what? Just remember this. You ate that bad chicken, now that bad chicken needs to come out. It's either going to come out the top or the bottom, through vomit or through poop. Most likely diarrhea, okay? But it's coming out. Just like when you get dizzy, when you get a headache, this energy of these bad things that you've done, they're coming out. That's called purifying, okay? But at the same time, you need to let it come out. You're not going to hold, if you eat that bad chicken, and you're not going to hold it and want to keep that diarrhea in you, trust me. Or, you're not going to try and not throw up. Trust me, I've tried not to. I don't like to throw up. And like, but you got to eject it out. Okay, that's what happens when you get energized. Okay, you get energized like that, and it means you're on the right track. Okay, it means you're a good person, a loving person, and you're on the right path. You see these. riots that are going on right now, it's going to be getting worse. It's going to be getting, maybe the riots will stop, but you know what? It's also going to be the weather. It's also going to be the, the volcanoes, the the climate, the drop in temperature, the rise in temperature. It's a lot of things are happening right now because of that. Uh, the solar flares, and that's why a lot of people think, "Oh, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing." No, it's not. It's a good thing because all this stuff needs to come out. Because once it's all said and done, oh, it's gonna be so nice. Okay, and let me see. Because after that, your memory is gonna be like sharp and clear. And if you're doing the right thing and not cussing and getting road rage and being rude to everybody, clean yourselves up, keep on that path of being kind, being nice, hold the door open for someone, even if you got to wait for a little bit because they're walking up. They do that to me all the time, and I do that to other people too. Some guys will say, "Oh, you don't have to do that," but I'm holding the door for them anyway. You know what I mean? Um, let me see. Let me see some other things that I wanted to pop up on this. Okay, I'll tell you right quick. Another thing is thousands and thousands and thousands. I mean, maybe millions. I don't know. Are around this planet right now. They're invisible. They're UFOs, as we call them, UFOs, extraterrestrials. Um, I call them celestial beings. Okay, you might call them aliens. Little green men, whatever. They're not little green men. Trust me. Those little green men. I got a, I got a story about those little green men. Like Roswell, right? Those little green men came to Roswell. They came here. I know I'm changing the subject. They came here uninvited to Earth. They weren't supposed to be coming to this planet, and they came to Earth uninvited. Well, why did one crash there? And there's been more too that not everybody knows about. Well, that one in Roswell, you know, they caught him. Who caught him? Should I tell you? Because you're not going to believe me. Um, how can I put it? The angels did. The Archangel Michael, our protectors that are out there, the Pleiadians, the Orions, the Andromedans, they they got him, and they told those little green men who were they they were going around schools and abducting children because maybe because they were the same size. I don't know, but anyway, they finally caught him. You know, uh, and they were finally caught. And these little green men, they weren't bad little green men. They weren't, but they were misbehaving. They weren't. You don't go into somebody's house and start experimenting with their dog or with their fish or with anything like that or with their kids or anything. You don't do that. That's what they were doing. So that's the story basically from an angel's point of view. I'm not an angel, but they've told me that's what happened. Okay. So that's why, you know, they call little green men. But they were also disciplined, and they said they are forbidden to ever come to this planet again. So we're not going to see those little green men anymore. But there's other ones that are, they're called the grays. Those grays are bad ones. They're gray. They're also connected with the, the draconians and the reptilians. Bad. Extreme. They're, they got no souls. They want us because they want to imprison our, they want to capture our soul and keep us for slaves and for food because they will eat us. Um, yeah, they'll do. I can tell you stories. Now's not the time. But anyway, that's what's. Oh, hey Barry, how you doing? Um, anyway, that's what's been going on. You know, with the little green men. Okay, what happened with me the other day? I got an invitation, or I got some reference, so I can invite them. Let me put it that way. They didn't invite me. They're not going to come in unless they're invited. So when you see these UFOs, these people talking, I was just watching something on Joe Rogan that, you know, these are UFOs, and Joe Rogan, he's a top dog YouTuber, so what he says is, you know, written in stone, right? But he's thinking, well, yeah, those are UFOs, and some guy's just feeding him all this baloney crap. I'm thinking, where'd you get this guy from? And he has the films and everything. Well, I gotta tell you, wrong, totally wrong. Um, these they're not gonna come in unless they're invited. Okay, um, they came to the White House when President Eisenhower, back in the '60s, was president, and but President Eisenhower didn't want them. He said we can handle it ourselves as human beings. So, but then they've been watching. Well, all this has been going on. All this has been going on, and there's thousands of them. What happened with me the other night? They gave me a message if I want to invite somebody. Okay, so okay, sure, and I invited them. There's a thing you gotta say that because you can't just invite anybody. Trust me, like a demon will come and like. Anyway, um, I invited them, and you know what? It's a dark, starry night, and I'm looking up at the stars, and I sent the signal, right? I sent a signal in my own way, my own signal. I sent it, and there was a starship right above me. Yeah, a UFO just right above me. He was flying, and I mean, bright light. It just like I don't want to say lit up the sky because he was up there in space, but he lit up like a okay. Let me put it like this. Like, see that light right there? That one? Yeah, it was like that. It lit up, and then it went out, and I thought I immediately knew because the message they gave me was through my thoughts. Like, yes, we're here. thank you. Basically, that's all they said. That's all they said. Yes, we're here. Thank you. You know, they didn't say, oh, how are you doing? Or, like, yeah, I'm going to dissect you like a frog. No, it was just like, and the wrong thing I did after that was I was like so excited. So I got on YouTube and I spilled it out to everybody. And exploring all things. Oh, hey, how you doing? Um, anyway, so, but then, see, that's where I went wrong. So, because I didn't ask them, can I tell everybody? So through the way that I communicate with them, I apologized and I just let it set, right? Like, okay, uh, I know I did something wrong. Be- the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of people see these UFOs and they say, yeah, they're going to come and invade us and, they're going to dissect us like a frog and stuff like, yeah, all right. Yeah, right. No, they're not. But they are going to start uh, being more visible to us. So between now and 2030, which is in the next 5 years, uh, we're gonna they're just gonna start seeing more and more and more. But the reason why they're doing it so slow and cautious is because people like these guys that were on Joe Rogan. I'm not saying Joe Rogan was saying anything bad about him, but the guys he had are like, yeah, they came in and they were just like really scary and stuff like. And they're feeding that to Joe Rogan, right? I don't know what Joe Rogan was thinking. I don't know. I couldn't even listen to the whole thing because they were so ridiculous. But I thought to myself, you know, these guys are trying to put fear in you. Now, here's the last thing. I want to wind everything up here with the solar flares and the UFOs, okay? And Lady Nada. Okay, this is how it goes. The riots that are happening, the crazy times with, not to mention, um, with the elections that just happened with the countries and, other countries, not just the United States. And, okay, put it this way. You get, like, say, you're after this bobcat, right? You know that bobcat will tear you apart, right? I wouldn't want to go one on one with a bobcat. Trust me. I mean, you know, I would be like in the cartoon where they scratch you and I just like in different slices. Well, try cornering that bobcat. Try cornering him. You know that bobcat can do some damage, can be deadly, can you know, yeah, make you hurt. Well, that's what the dark ones are doing now. Because all the dark ones are already gone. Now it's just the last of them that need to be gone. So that's why they're starting riots. That's why and not to mention, there was a riot in LA. Then another one in Spokane. Then another one in Austin, Texas. Then another one in what I think is Miami. Then another one in Minneapolis. So they're like, see, so it's like people like going from here and there, and they see this and they want the fear to grow. They want us to be afraid. Don't be afraid. Stay positive. Remember, the sun gives us positive energy. Soak it in. Soak it in. Okay? That's what I was talking about. Okay, I'm going to do something. Let me see if there's anything I wanted to say that Lady Nada said right quick. Because Lady Nada, if you guys don't know Lady Nada, um, it's, um, she's a master ascender. And she was there when Jesus ascended. Okay, that's who Lady Nada is. Uh, okay, I'll read the last bit. Um, let me see. There's just no periods here. So, okay, I'll read this last part. I am Lady Nada. We love them infinitely. Here we are until the last moment with all the uh, Christic humanity that ascends here with that ascends here. We are with the planet, with Gaia. That's our planet. Uh, helping it to helping it. We are all a great team working for a better and new earth, free in light and connect with the great universe of no time. I bless you all, my beloveds. I am Lady Nada. That's a message I got, okay? It There's no period, so I had to like so anyway, um yeah, that's what that's what I wanted to tell you guys. And I'll read these comments now. I don't know if everybody's still in here, but I'll read these comments. Uh, tell it. Okay. Yes, uh, ex yucker, I told it. Do you mean solar storms? Yes, that's what I meant. Solar storms, solar flares. Yeah. And, Levy, hi. Oh, Levi. And, I can't pronounce that name. Navid, how are you? I'm fine. Let me, I not say something. Sorry. And then, extra wait, I am here just now. Okay, yeah. And then it's called Gravity by the Sun, yes. And Brownie, Brawny, or Brony, hi. And but the Earth get energy by the Sun. Yeah, we're all getting energy. There's by. How old are you? Uh, I'm older than time. Okay. Um, Daily Bible study. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too. And ex-yucker. Ronnie, if you start bullying, you know what happens. uh, yep. There you go. Ex-yucker, you got a wrench for that one. And Jamie O. Yep. Hi, Jamie O. And Lauren, how do you say that? I know that last name's French. Bro, because it's the X is silent, bro. Lauren, oh, I love that name. Anyway, hi, Lauren. And Barry, Solar Sally, it's that you new deal. Oh, yes, Barry. Hey, check your email. I gave you a solar storm with tons of emails. So you're going to be busy for a week or so listening to them. So there you go, Barry. And are you a flower child? No, I'm a warrior of light. Okay? I'm not a flower child. I'm a warrior of light. And diverse in intel. Okay. No diverse. I'm not a flower child. I'm a warrior of light. Totally different. Okay. Oh, okay. Barry, don't invite my ex-wife. She is super. Oh, she's the first one on the list, Barry. Okay, she's the first one, and then there's exploring all the things. Yep. Hi, hi there. And Danny, is it Danny? Danny Byrne Sports highlights. Yo. And Philip something hi, said hi, and your grandmother's good. Well, that's good. I'm glad she's good. I'm glad she's doing good. And be nice to your grandmother. Okay. Be nice to your grandfather. Be nice to your siblings and nieces and nephews and uncles and aunts and neighbors, dogs, cats, birds. Don't let all this negativity about all these riots, bullshit, don't let them bring you down. Because you got energy, energy. Keep your energy up. Drink a lot of water. Eat right, healthy foods. Get away from the junk food. Um, get away from the bad habits, okay? Get away from the bad habits. No cussing, no lusting, no effing this, effing that, road rage. And no, oh, I can beat you up. You can't talk to me like that. Get rid of all that crap. That's your ego. Put the ego in its place because your ego gets you in trouble. That's why some people end up in prison because of their ego. Um, eat, again, eat right, eat healthy, get your rest, love yourself. Love yourself. You're not going to like me on this one, but if you're thinking of getting a tattoo, don't. Don't. Don't put anything permanent on your body. Nothing. Nothing because that's, you know, that's like tying yourself to an anchor, to a, ball and chain. Because now you have that marking on your body and it's not going to let you get your energy as high as you need to go, right? And then you're going to have some explaining to do, Lucy. So, anyway, this is me, Dodilina. And let me see. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got a few more. Ryan V. Women bully men who don't have massive egos. Well, you got to protect yourself. You know, you do smart stuff. Don't. I mean, if I were to go over there to one of those riots, and either I'm gonna get tear gassed, arrested, or something because I'm putting myself in, like don't do stupid stuff like that, right? Um, that's what I'm talking about. Be smart. Tattoos and blood packs. Yeah, don't don't do that stuff. Um, I'll tell you one thing about an. I'm an artist. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Wait. Fra McCabe. From McCabe. Okay. Said hi. And you're sad. Why are you sad? You shouldn't be sad. Can you walk? Can you talk? Can you Can because do you have your legs? Do you have your arm? You should be happy with all the gifts you have. You're getting bullied? Well, I hope not. Ask Archangel Michael for protection. Pray to Archangel Michael, but pray from your heart. Don't just pray once while like he didn't come like you do it from your heart. Okay? It's not they they're not idiots and they know when you really mean it. Um, anyway, don't get beat up neither. Okay? What was I going to say? Okay, tattoos. I've been drawing since I was 4 years old. Okay, I'll show you a little bit of my art right quick because I don't lie. I'm a warrior of light. Okay, and I'm a professional artist. I've been an artist ever since I was a little kid, and and I still am an artist. See, that's my logo. I did that. I drew that. Okay, that's just one thing. I'll show you some real cool artwork. But I'm getting, my point is, I'm getting to a point about tattoos. See that guy? It's pretty funny, huh? Pretty cool. I drew that also. Has my signature on it, see? I'm a professional artist. That's the last place I would want to see this guy is on somebody's arm or somebody's back or somebody's body anywhere because I have a talent, right? You got to admit that's skillful. That's it's real funny, and it wasn't copied. I did it myself out of my own imagination. Well, I thank Mother and Father God that I have a talent, and I will not abuse it or you know in other words, I won't draw something bad about you or anybody. I'm not going to do anything negative and that because that's a gift for me. So I hold that gift up. And that's why I say, you know, don't mark up your body. Okay? Look, here's another one that I did. That's another cartoon that I did, right? It's his name is T-Bone. And here's another little quick one that I did. But I got all kinds of artwork. I don't just do cartoons. I'll show you one last cartoon that I did. Oops. And you might see some of these. It's a cop. He's laughing at the license, right? So, but see, I treasure my gifts that I have. That's why I don't want to see those in somebody's body. I put them there. There came from my heart. But I don't have a. The only thing I've done was pierce my ears. That's it. That's it. Okay, maybe color my hair every now and then to get the gray out, but that's it. Um, be pure. Be pure. Don't put, you know, permanent things that you can't take off. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's no good. Take care. It's your temple. It's your vessel. It's your vehicle that's going to get you through life. Okay. So anyway, you guys want to see one? see if I can pop up one more. Hold on. Mm, I can show you some real artwork, but it's buried. Okay, here's a picture that I took of a drawing. It's my it's my drawing, but I did that picture. I drew it. Okay, so I just took a picture of it. See, that's why I just took a picture of it. But I'm showing you uh, what it is. See, and that's my son and daughter. That's my daughter and that's my son, and that's my little that's my little sister. Uh, anyway, because my little sister died when she was 6 months, so I've always looked at her as an angel. But anyway, that picture there is up. That picture there is the guardian angel. See, and I draw, and I not only draw. What do you call it? Cartoons. I can draw a lot of stuff. But anyway, I'll finish these, and let me see. What am I going to say here? Um, Ryan V. Why pray to an angel instead? Just pray to God. Well, you can pray to God too. You can pray to both of them. You know, uh, we got two angels there. You can let them know. And Archangel Michael, he's part of God. He's kind of like a chip off the old block, if if you look at it that way. Uh, he's part of any of the archangels are like that. Uh, let me see. Impressive drawings and well made. Well, thank you, Ryan. And okay, well, we'll see you guys later. And you guys take care. And you guys have a great and wonderful day. And I hope you guys share this video, like it, listen to it again over and over and 10 times until it gets in your head to start loving yourself and stop doing bad things to yourself. I'm a warrior of light. I'm Dodi Lena. I'm a warrior of light for Archangel Michael. Okay, so remember, love yourself because it's hard to love someone else when you don't love yourself. And once you start loving yourself, then you can start growing from there. Open your eyes. Wake up, people. Wake up. This world is changing. Don't listen to all that negative stuff that they tell you, even on the Joe Rogan thing, Don't listen to all that negative stuff. This is Dodi Lena. Thanks for watching. I stayed a little longer than I thought I would, but anyway, I get excited. I like telling you guys good news. Okay, so anyway, I got my hair all kind of bummed up. Not bummed up, but bundled up back there. So I'm gonna be going to bed now in just a little bit. Thanks for coming in, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.